because after looking sexy and you come out tomorrow bald. I'm giving you all the steps because I have used them and it works. I'm saying this with my chest. I am putting my head where my mouth is. You can hold me accountable if this doesn't work, because hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're just stopping by here for the first time, welcome, bienvenue, no. My name is Uche Obikwelu. I'm a professional makeup artist and a hair, health and beauty enthusiast. And today we're going to talk about edges. So I want to help you grow your edges fast. And when I mean fast, I mean in a month, or worst case scenario 2. Anybody that tells you you're going to grow your edges in 2 days or a week just wants to dupe you, take your money, sell you crap and disappear. Ideally, or rather realistically, your hair grows ½ an inch every month. So peradventure you get some magic product that would, accelerate your hair growth ×2 of that size. It should take at least 2 weeks. So I don't want to deceive you, or I don't want to get your hopes up, but I guarantee you that after a month of doing this, you should definitely start to see changes. So I hope you enjoyed this video and you already know what to do while you're watching the video and you're hearing things that you like. Click the thumbs up button, drop a comment, and if you're not already subscribed, I have no words for you, okay? Moving on, I'm just going to dive right into the program. So guys, I jotted things down. I wrote these things down because my brain right now is like a computer that has like 10 tabs open, and if I don't write these things, if I don't write these points down, I'll probably start rambling and saying things that you guys don't want to hear. Okay? So 5 ways to grow your edges from your kitchen. These are things that you can find in your kitchen. These are very common things that even if you don't have them in your kitchen, you can find them from the supermarket or from your local store. So the 2 most fragile parts of our hair is your edges and your ends. I call it the double E. So your ends, that's the tips of your hair. They are the oldest part of your hair. They're like your ancestors. Okay, let me not exaggerate. They're like, our old grannies, our old grandparents who have been here for a while. They're probably weak and they need extra care and support. And then your edges are like newborn babies. They just came into the world, no immunity yet. They're still brittle. They also need care and support. As you guys can see, I am losing no edges. Nope. 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 They're full. So who's ready for our very first step? The very first step that I'll be talking about should be the last step, but I graduated it to the first step because I wanted to emphasize on how important it is. Let's get into the business, okay? First of all, do not, and I repeat, do not go to bed or go to sleep without securing or tying your hair. This is one of the most common mistakes I believe most naturals do. Not even naturals, because this video is not just for naturals. This video is both for my relaxed hair sisters, because who doesn't want edges? This can work both for relaxed hair and for natural hair. And the mistake we all make as ladies is we don't tie, or rather secure, our edges before we go to bed. You're even supposed to cover your whole hair before going to bed, but peradventure you're too tired that you forgot, or for some reason maybe you're in your boo's house and you don't want to look some type of way, you want to look sexy. No matter how sexy you're trying to look, sister, try to tie your edges before you sleep. Try to secure it, okay? Because after looking sexy and you come out tomorrow bald, you already know. Let me explain this further. Let me just give you an illustration. The next 4 steps that I'm going to list out in this video are going to be water-based or moisture-based steps. And then imagine you go through all that steps and then you lie down on your bed. And most of us use cotton pillowcases Cotton is an absorbent. That means it can easily absorb moisture from anywhere. So you lie down on your pillowcase or your pillow, and then your pillow and your pillowcase absorbs all the moisture that you just put on your scalp to help it grow. You just wasted your time, brethren. You just wasted your time. So this, like I said, this should have been the last step, but I'm bringing it to the first step because of how important it is. Tie your hair with a satin bonnet or a silk scarf before you sleep. Super important. Okay, let's move to step 2. So our step 2 would be aloe vera. I already have a very detailed look on how I use aloe vera to promote hair growth on my channel. If you haven't watched that video, I'm going to leave the link somewhere in the description box or even somewhere up here. Or after this video, you can just go to my channel and search for the video you see there and watch it. It's very detailed, and I think you need to see that video to understand what I'm about to say right now, okay? If you watch that video, you already know all the benefits and all the things that it's been said about for the body in general, period. For your hair, your skin, your face, your health, everything. You already know all that. I covered that in the other video. So what I do, how I use aloe vera for my edges, I'm going to illustrate this part for you guys, so just watch and see. So as you guys already know from my other video, I have a lot of aloe vera at my page, but for the purpose of the people that haven't seen that video yet, I'm going to do just a little bit of tutorial to show you how I use this section of aloe vera for my hair. So I just cut out that part that you saw me take away, and then I cut out the parts that I want to use just for my edges, and then I wrap the remaining back in a foil paper and put it in the refrigerator to store. I can reuse this throughout the week, okay? And then I'll cut in the aloe vera into half because I want to get the juice inside for my edges. Yeah, this is what it looks like when you just cut it into half. I cut it into half, and this is the amount of juice that you get. But if you want to get more juice, just use your fingertips and prick into the plant. You're going to get more juice by doing this. You just watch and see. Yeah, that's the amount of juice you get when you prick it. And then I just start to apply directly on my edges. And if I feel like I'm out of juice, I just do the same thing, put my fingertips and prick the plant till I get as much juice as I get, or till I feel like I've exhausted the amount of juice in this particular section of the plant. And then don't also forget the back of your hair, because they are also as fragile and thin as your edges. And after I'm done applying it, I just do a little bit of massage with the gel that's already on my hair right now. As you guys already know, this is a gel, and after I'm done with the massage, I either wash it off or I sleep with it. So for sleeping with it, I tie that section of my hair with a satin scarf and cover my whole hair with a bonnet before I go to bed. But if I don't want to go to bed with it and I want to wash it off, this is what it looks like right after I have washed it off. As you can see, my hair looks super moisturized. Can you guys see that? Yes. And then go ahead with the 4th step that I'm going to mention further down in the video. Look at you. Look at you. Soaking in all this information in. But you're not a subscriber. You have not subscribed yet. No, ask yourself, is it fair? No. Ask yourself, is it fair? Continue. You're doing well. Continue. Step 3. Rice water. Yes, we've heard so much about rice water and how it promotes hair growth, and I think it's because it has keratin and protein, a sizable amount in it. That's what I believe helps to stimulate growth of the hair. But so I did a whole video on the rice water challenge, but I felt like that video wasn't as insightful as I wanted it to be. Therefore I scrapped it, and I have plans of doing it all over again, just so that I can explain to you guys further on what this rice water does to your hair. But from the experiment I did, I want to say this: rice water contains a sizable amount of protein. Protein is good for your hair. But for my fellow low porosity, high density, 4C hair, ladies and gentlemen, please, before you use rice water, do your research, because we already have enough protein in our hair. That's why our hair is low porosity, and that's why it's high density. It's already. So when you add more protein to a hair that's already, guess what will happen? your hair will get too dry to a point that you cannot take it anymore and it will break. So you go online and you see people saying, I used rice water for 1 month and my hair grew. I used rice water for... Yeah, I saw a certain amount of growth on my hair, but my hair was so dry and so thick. So if you have fine hair, high porosity, low density, rice water is for you, baby girl. Go ahead, use it 10 times a day if you want. Your hair will survive it. But if your hair is anything like mine, please don't. But rice water is good to grow your edges, because all that thing it does to the hair, the thickness, the stimulation, the protein, you know, you're putting it on just a very little section of your hair, which is your scalp. So it will help to thicken your scalp hair, like your edges. God, that just called edges, scalp hair. It will help to thicken your edges and also promote growth. So for me that I'm low porosity, what I do, just like the aloe vera, I don't do it every day. I do it at least 2 times a week, because my hair is protein sensitive, because I already have a lot of protein in my hair already, so I don't want to overload it. But if your hair is not like mine, if you have softer hair than mine, go ahead, use it every day for your scalp. Why do I keep calling this thing scalp? Use it every day for your edges and you're going to see a noticeable amount of growth, at least in 2 weeks. So that's my step 3, rice water. Step 4, oils. I feel like I need to wear my glasses for this part so that I can catch your attention. Listen, all those vendors that sell oils to you and tell you magic growth oil, quick oil, sharp oil, and don't tell you how to use it, and then you take oils and put on your dry hair. Sister, brother, you're going to destroy your hair if you put oil on the dry hair. Please, before you use any oil on your hair, make sure you moisturize your hair. Your hair has to have some sort of moisture in it, be it ordinary water or leave-in conditioner or any of these steps that I just mentioned, the rice water or the aloe vera juice, whatever it is, there has to be some sort of moisture in your hair before you add oil. Do not put oil on it. Do not just carry oil and start putting on your scalp. I did not send you. I am not the one that sent you, okay? Let's talk oils. Oils can help promote growth. Oils are grouped into 3 families. There's moisturizing oils, there are sealant oils, and then there are essential oils. So the moisturizing oils and the sealant oils are called carrier oils because they are supposed to carry the essential oils. Please, again, do not put an essential oil directly on your hair. Essential oils are oils like lavender, peppermint, rosemary, lemongrass, almond oil, and the most common tea tree oils. These oils, they come in little containers like this because of how concentrated they are. You are not supposed to put it directly on your scalp. You are not supposed to put it directly on your scalp. You're supposed to mix it or dilute it with a carrier oil. That's either the moisturizing or the sealant oils before you use it on your scalp. And essential oils are really good because they, you know, they help to, some of them have scents and some of them have like this like I don't know how to explain it. I don't know what word to use for it in English, but like they give this tingling feeling on your scalp, and that can help to send a message to your blood vessels to circulate blood to your hair. And yeah, I believe that's the most simple way to explain that. But yeah, they're really good for edges growth, but you have to mix it in a carrier oil. And then let's talk carrier oils, moisturizing oils and sealant oil. Moisturizing oils are light enough to moisturize your scalp while still, you know, protecting the moisture that you've already put in. But sealant oils are thick and they do more of, that's why they're called sealant oils. They coat your scalp, and whatever moisture it is you have put on your scalp or your hair, they will help to retain that moisture. So moisturizing oils are coconut oil, olive oil, aloe vera oil, like I said in my former video, avocado oil and rosehip oil. I love rosehip oil because it has a lot of fat. It's juicy. I don't know if you're Igbo and you're watching this video, I don't know if you know abobaeke and the amount of fat in that, you know, That's the kind of feeling rosehip oil gives me. It's that moisture, and I use it on my face sometimes. And then for sealant oils, that's heavier oils. You get your argan oil, jojoba oil, the most popular Jamaican black castor oil, grapeseed oil, and then of course shea butter. Shea butter is an oil. A lot of people don't know this. If you melt shea butter, it turns into an oil, and it's really good. It's thick. We already know how thick shea butter is, so it's a good sealant. So if you decide to use my step 2, which is the aloe vera juice, or my step 3, which is the rice water, when you're done with this, there are 2 ways to use it. You can sleep with it overnight and wash it off in the morning, or you can just leave it on your scalp for 20 minutes and wash. Depends on how you want to go, on how risky you want to go, or how quick you want your results to be. But I've done it both ways. I've slept with it and I've washed it off immediately. I believe it's on how you need to check how sensitive your scalp or your edges are and see what method can work for you. But if you're sleeping with it, when you're done massaging or applying your aloe vera juice or your rice water, then use 1 moisturizing oil and 1 sealant oil with 2 or 3 drops of essential oils. Mix it together and massage on your scalp. You do this at least in 2 weeks, you should start seeing a difference. If you have a bald spot, you will start to see some growth. I assure you. I assure you. So that's it for the oils. I'm going to talk about my step 5 now. So our next step, onion juice and ginger. So onion juice contains a lot of sulfur, and sulfur is also a stimulant. It stimulates, it also gives the tingling feeling on your scalp, which also stimulates growth. I'm going to show you guys how I use the onion juice and ginger, but I do not sleep with the onion juice and ginger because I feel like it's too concentrated to leave on my scalp overnight. So I just apply it, leave it on for like 15 or 20 minutes and wash it off. This part I do not sleep with, but you can do your research if your hair can handle it, so why not sleep with it? All we are craving for hair is edges, and whichever way we do it, so long as we're doing it right and it's giving us results, why not? So yes, my 5th step, onion juice and ginger. I should probably do another video illustrating how I prepare most of these things. I cannot do it in this video because I don't want you guys to ever complain that my videos are too long. So that's why I reduced it to 5 steps. There are of course a lot of other things that you can do to promote edges growth, but I believe this 5 is way more than enough to get you started. Okay, I'm giving you all the steps because I have used them and it works. I'm saying this with my chest. I am putting my hair where my mouth is. You can hold me accountable if this doesn't work, because I assure you that it does work. If it doesn't work for you, you're probably not doing it right, or you have a medical condition that you don't even know about. You should get that checked out. So yeah, I love to do these videos, and this is because I get a lot of questions in my DMs. People just drop into my DM, ask me a question about this, question about that. And I was like, you know what, I need to start my YouTube again, so I put all this information at once so that if anybody comes to my DM and gets asked me anything, I just send them straight to this video. Okay, also I don't want this channel to turn into a hair channel, because this is supposed to be both hair and makeup and lifestyle and health. So I promise the next video that I'm going to be posting after this will be a makeup tutorial. Actually, the look I have on, I'm going to show you guys how I achieved it. What have you done to grow your edges? Please leave comments in the comment section, because some people will be reading and will also get tips from you. Let me know what you have done and how long you've done it, and how your hair responded to it. If you had done any of these steps before, did it work for you? Did it not work for you? Let me know in the comment section. Okay, thank you. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe and share to your friends. Here are some videos of mine that I feel like are insightful, that can help you. So enjoy, watch and enjoy, and see you in my next